The vertices of square RSTV have coordinates r -1, 5, s -3, 1, t -7, 3, and v -5, 7. What is the perimeter of RSTV? So what you have to do, or you have to understand, is when a geometry problem presents a polygon of some kind and they're listing out the letters of the vertices, all of the drawings have to be drawn in either a clockwise or counterclockwise orientation. So in other words, the side lengths, okay, will all have to be formed by these adjacent letters. So we have RS, and then we have ST, and then we have TV, right? We can also go backwards and have RV, right? So these are the different side lengths. So if I find the length of one side of the square, I can then be able to figure out what is the perimeter, because in a square all four sides are the same length. So I want to determine the side length of the square by finding out what is the length of RS. So to find out what is RS, I'm going to use the distance formula. So the distance formula is a giant square root, and I'm going to label this as x1, y1, x2, y2. So I'm going to do x2 minus x1, which is -3 minus -1, plus y2 minus y1, so it's 1 minus 5. And let's go through simplifying the computations here. So I have -3 minus -1, that will be -2, but when squared, that will be 4. And then 1 minus 5 is -4, but when squared, that will give me 16. So I end up with square root of 20. And square root of 20, well, square root of 20 is just one side, right? So that's RS. So the perimeter will be the sum of all four sides, but all four sides are the same. RS is equal to ST, which is equal to TV, which is equal to RV. So the perimeter will just be 4 times the square root of 20. And that would be option 3. You have to also be ready, just in case sometimes the answer choices, they have their answers in reduced radical form, which in this case they don't. But if they did, right, square root of 20 can also be re-expressed as 4 times 5, square root of 4 times 5, which is 2 square root of 5. And if we express RS as having a length of 2 radical 5, then the perimeter is 4 times 2 radical 5, or really it's 8 radical 5. This is an alternate representation of the perimeter, which again, for future problems, there is a potential that you have to rewrite things in reduced radical form. But here it is.